Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Warplan Orange. Review from last episode, we have the Japanese trying to bombard Opari, trying to respond with the British fleet, but the only ones who have been actually able to find the Japanese are the aircraft. At Wake, we've intercepted a few tankers with the American battle fleet. Down in the Marshalls, or in the South Pacific, we're preparing to go after Kwajalein. So we got a few things going on here and there, including some aircraft involvement, which is nice to see them doing a little bit of work for us, not just the Japanese. Although I keep forgetting to put them on training plans. Really need to do some training for them because they are terrible at hitting targets. And 12th of March. Not see the aircraft do any bombardments. I am going to go ahead and disband you. We'll reform you if we need you. How is... oh, we're going to lose that. We're going to lose a chunk of these 2nd U.S. Marines. That is unfortunate. That flotation damage is way too high. We do have a port at Lahu. We can try to just pull in there. I don't think they're going to make it though. That flotation damage is bad. We'll transfer the Evans into our ASW group. And we see an AP, cruisers, tankers, 2 different things. Transports are back from Eniwetok. Let's load only troops, please. And I can't get, because there's 2 groups. Outstanding. Let's see, what other groups might we be able to use? I don't want to use the personnel transport, especially with the submarines being active, but we're going to do that instead. Borneo, we should have transports arriving tomorrow. Okay, we have the 808th. I forgot about. We no longer need to move them out. Looks like they're getting some of the aircraft ready and operational. Engineer Aviation Battalion. There's no aviation engineers. Okay, so we will need you. Roger that. Pardon me. And we're still not getting anything out of battle cruisers. Let's set their home base to here. then even if you retire, you're there. How are other aircraft doing? They are doing just fine. In fact, I think I'm going to remove the cap. Don't need that much. That is their maximum range, so no changes. Oh, no. They can bomb farther out. DH9s. What are your training levels? Average experience. Okay. Not great. And where can we put you? We can put you in Apari. I don't really want to since they're bombarding the airbase. Make sure I have the names right. Laug. Yeah. We'll send them there. I'll give us another group. Drop them down to 1,000. Naval attack. No need for recon or anything. Alright, that'll give us a little more oomph. These ones are almost repaired and they'll be ready then. No, now you'll allow me to transfer you down there. How is aviation support? We're doing fine, so we may be able to move the other group as well. Alright, I'm happy with that. Moving forward. Looks like the two fleets missed each other at Luzon. Looks like Japanese submarines are trying to attack our fleets off of Wake. A bunch of Angry destroyers are taking care of that though. Yep, there goes the Mormac hull. Lost a whole bunch of Marines on that one. Bombardment at Apari. Hey, another tanker. I'll sink these all day long. Just target practice. Yeah, not surprised there's damage. That was very few aircraft. Oh, 18. That's a lot of planes. tagging the whole group, but not getting any hits. And there's the surface fleet to finish off the tanker. Oh, looks like the Brits finally engaging the two heavy cruisers that have been bombarding Apari. 21,000 yards. We have an aging heavy cruiser and a modern one against an aging battle cruiser and a more modern one. That's all we... Wow. Oh, the submarine got one of our replenishment ships. Those things are valuable. And 13th of March. Not much in any of those places. Let's see, there's our split. I don't think they're going to make it though. It's a little too far. Return to Midway, please. Oh, please don't go that way. And we know about the subs. Let's go ahead and replenish. And replenish. And then we'll move the boilers off to the side. And hopefully have them be no longer involved. There goes the AP, perfect. Anything else happening very well. Let's load fuel, replenish from port, at destination, Manila. Nothing in Singapore. And not quite fully repaired. All those ones are looking good. Taking you into retirement, of course. We'll see if we can't push out a hex. Not a lot of fuel, but there's plenty of supplies there. And that'll be the battle cruisers. As for the carrier, don't do that. Let's bring the cap level to high. Not like I'm expecting them to have any bombs or impact. And the bombers, I'll drop down to 1,000 to match up with the other ones that I've done. Now we'll move forward a day. Oh, I forgot to move the transport group from Midway, since I had them going to the minor port. Escorted tankers in one transport from the looks of it. The shores are dangerous. It is nighttime. Range is low. But it looks like the fleet's gonna chew them up pretty well. Ah, there we go. That makes me feel a lot better about this. So, one destroyer sunk, one heavily damaged, and a tanker hit a couple times. No return fire. Then we have the heavy cruiser fleet showing up. 4,000 yards. That is definitely torpedo range. Mostly 4-inch guns peppering the heavy cruisers, which those aren't going to do too much. And it did hit a torpedo mount. I'm happy with that. Increasing range. Looks like the battle cruisers aren't getting any good hits on them though. And they break off. Ooh, we got a torpedo hit on the Aoba, as well as 25, I think, entirely 4-inch shells. Those aren't a big deal. Yeah, get him. Perfect. Ah, and here we are, almost done. Taking on the transports. And our aircraft are fine. Going after the tanker. Early morning sortie. 7th Fleet at Mare Island, Wellington, Karachi, Los Angeles, San Diego. A whole bunch of stuff came in on the 14th. Remind me before we finish this out. Take a look. Looks like we have some additional arrivals at San Francisco and LA. Ground troop wise, nothing for 2 weeks. And we'll have a few more squadrons in San Diego. Let's see, what did we get? Those were all there to begin with. Light cruiser, destroyer tender, get what AR is. It's an interesting ship. Is that a Q ship? Got a couple there. H-16s. Oh, yes, let's make sure. 5th U.S. Division. My first Cav. Get them moving up. San Diego Aviation Regiment. Base Force. Let's move up the Infantry Division. A whole division will be very much welcome. That is an extra aviation group. We can send them as well. 3rd Fleet, Battle Fleet. What do we have here? Fort MacArthur. Base Force. USN Base Force. Those all should stay. See, we have quite a few groups here now. Plenty of transports. These ones have arrived. Let's see. Let's look at just infantry, armor, artillery, and engineers. Or not. Let's just look at engineers for now. So we should grab them. We have 2 base forces, 2 engineering regiments, and 2 regular base forces. So let's get some of them converted. Yeah, that's not expensive. We'll grab one of these 2. We will already have them. Then we'll grab one more. All of them will be headed out at some point. Artillery wise, we have 2 AA regiments. I'm not really worried about anti-aircraft on the West Coast, so those are definitely moving out. Artillery wise, Oh, and it is heavy artillery. Success through superior firepower. We're burning through a lot of political points now, too. That's 3 artillery. Armor-wise, we have 2 tank companies. Not expensive to allocate them. And then finally the infantry. Canadian infantry. Yeah, we'll allocate 1. It's expensive, but we're just doing the 1. And then this one we may just keep in place. I'm gonna get them out. Move out as many troops as we can. Load troops. We want attached to Southwest Pacific. We want tanks, the infantry, the engineers for sure. Let's move out the HQs that are supposed to be there. 9th Corps, Hawaii. Grab the pursuit squadrons, the other engineers. What do I have room for? With, and that's the capacity. So we'll set you to Hawaii. Unload, retire. Perfect. That'll give us a lot more flexibility. This is our group, which has dropped off everyone. So let's load Army Air Service and set you for back to Luhu. Do not retire. We'll leave you there for a turn and grab the Marines. Then he'll come back. Actually, we don't even need the troops. We just patrol, go, and done. Take a look up here. Yeah, we're going to lose that replenishment ship. It's just 2 damaged at this point. We're doing alright on supplies. How's the Yorktown doing? Max sorties are fine. And we're looking fine for supplies on the battleships. Transport swapping out, leaving everybody else to relax for the moment. They're loading up on fuel. What does Manila need? Supplies. Load supplies. Retirement, unload, go to Manila. And we have our battle cruisers. Get them replenished. Running low on torpedoes. We have the Dartmouth, which will leave them docked. Get shoreside support. We'll evacuate them when we can. See, this squadron should be good to go. Transfer. Only lost one. Let's bring you down to 1,000 feet. Maximum range. Alright, what are we looking at? We have... Perfect. 3 bombing groups and then the fighters. And it's going to take a while to get them set up and good to go again. Maybe I should grab the engineers from here. I'm not really using them. Took care of Hawaii. Alright, that management took up a little time. It was needed though. I forgot to check other places. We have some additional in Australia and India, namely Karachi. So we'll have to check that. There we go. Ha. Don't care if they didn't hit. I mean, I do. Would have been nice. Oh, got the tanker. Now listing. This different heavy cruiser group? Yeah. Another pair. Torpedoes missing each other apparently. It is 4,000 yards, that's pretty close. Skip forward to the end. 11 hits on fire. Zane took heavy damage. Dominable, Tarpon. Dominable's probably fine. Coming back for round 2. Yeah, it's the same group. We lost the Zane. Got more hits on the heavy cruiser. Oh my dear, this is the American battle fleet. Those are 2 very dead tankers. Yes. Over 60 shells. Striking in port again. $26. Are they gonna get any hits? Hey, there we go, we got a hit. Another hit. 2 bomb hits out of 26 planes. It's good training. Hey, the carrier's having more luck. Oh, they're gonna get attacked by land aircraft. Yep, there goes the Salinas. We expected that though. Montana and Indiana. Alright, 15th of March. One battleship in LA and one in San Francisco. I will put together the Montana. She will go unescorted to San Francisco, where she will disband. Tankers. Do we need more fuel in Pearl? No. No, we do not. Alright, I will disband this group, and then the destroyers and cruiser will escort the battleship. You guys are doing fine. Come up here. How's the carrier group doing? Set your destination up here. In fact, let's bring the replenishment ships back down, and we'll have the battleships meet them there. Then in the Marshalls, nothing exciting. Borneo, Singapore. Loading supplies, excellent. Tank regiment, excellent. And a UK division. What else do we have here? More transports. Load troops. We'll take... Yes. Retirement allowed. Unload cargo. We'll distribute them direct to Singapore. Right, what do we got for significant forces? I have a couple Indian brigades now. Additional Indian brigades. Tempted to send them to someplace like Saigon rather than Singapore or even Hong Kong. You can stay. I'm happy with the aircraft there. Transfer. Do our naval search. What's max height for you? Let's just do it at 5,000. That'll be our group. We are now over aviation support, which is unfortunate. We are crowding that base quite heavily now. I think I am going to move this group. We'll use them to support instead, because it's taking this one a while. I want to have Apari up and running, so we'll leave them there. How is the light cruiser doing? Most of the fire's out, a little bit more flotation. Let's get everybody in the group. Timer allowed. Max reaction down. Get you to Manila first. And if things look well, we'll send them all to Singapore for some refitting. I feel comfortable with the aviation presence up there now. I think that might actually be everything. Let's take a quick look at the Anzac territories. You have a transport. Could grab some more New Zealanders. What air group is out here? Ooh, Sopwiths. Ancient technology. Coastal artillery. Mostly just transports. I like having heavy Australian presence, but I'm not really concerned about the war ending up in Australia, so we're going to send them up to Brisbane. Send the brigade as well. And we'll have them ready to go. You have quite a few Australians ready. We could send them out. So I have Sopwiths and ferries. Leave the rest of the Aussies alone. I think I'll leave the New Zealanders. Okay. I believe that takes us to the end of this episode, but I want to take a look real quick. Saw the intelligence. Oh, what was it? No, it wasn't the operations report. I don't think it was SIGINT. Not the combat reports. I think it was under intelligence. What am I missing? Oh, I don't have to click on anything, it's already displayed. So let's take a quick look. Both lost some aircraft. Not sure if that it was the Marines that brought us that high, or if it's some of the fighting that we've had going on. We are definitely up on sinkings now. But the Japanese score is still high. A lot of sorties. Air-to-air losses, we're winning. We've had a few aircraft destroyed on the field. Both of us have lost flak and operational losses, meaning planes that just break because, like on landing or normal operations, they end up being totaled. But with that, we are at an end, and I hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.